Hello, dear viewers. Today we will touch upon one of the most terrible stories in the British crime chronicle. It is about a man who went down in history under the nickname the Yorkshire Butcher, Peter William Sutcliffe. This story is full of horror, tragedy and helplessness of the system, which, unfortunately, was unable to respond in time to serial crimes. Peter William Sutcliffe was born on June 2, 1946 in Oban, Scotland. His childhood was not easy. Sutcliffe grew up in a family with a low socioeconomic status, and his father was very strict. During his youth, Peter was subjected to violence, which, according to many psychologists, could have been the beginning of his deviations. Along with psychological problems, Sutcliffe also suffered from social isolation, which later led to his night terrors. In 1966, Sutcliffe married Sandy, and although he tried to lead a normal life, his aggressive instincts did not disappear. In 1975, his life changed dramatically when he began killing. The first victim was 28-year-old Yvonne Red, who went missing on the night of October 30. Her body was found a month later. This was the beginning of a series of brutal murders. Between 1975 and 1980, Sutcliffe killed at least 13 women, most of whom worked as prostitutes. His cruelty knew no bounds. He not only killed his victims, but also abused them. Sutcliffe was psychologically devastated and believed that he had the right to destroy women, whom he considered bad. During the investigation of the Sutcliffe murders, the police faced great difficulties. While the murders took place in the summer of 1977, investigators determined that the perpetrator often worked at night and traveled by car. This helped narrow down the suspects, but the real attacker remained elusive. It was not until January 1979 that Peter William Sutcliffe was arrested. The police received an anonymous tip about a man who resembled the suspect on the loose in the city. By the time of his arrest, Sutcliffe was found to be in possession of items related to the murders, including a weapon. Then, after questioning, Peter confessed his guilt. He described how he had killed women, attributing it to mental problems that no one could understand. Sutcliffe's trial was long and tense. On the one hand, he was trying to prove his mental illness. On the other, the victims of his crimes and their families had a right to justice. In 1981, Peter Sutcliffe was found guilty of 13 murders and received a sentence of 20 years in prison. During his life in prison, Sutcliffe did not disappear from the media's view. Stories of his dead souls and pseudoscientific attempts to understand his psychology amazed the public. It was noted that even behind bars, he continued to manipulate people and the system. Many could not understand the cruelty that guided Sutcliffe at all stages of his life. Eventually, in 2007, he was transferred to a prison for the mentally ill because his mental health deteriorated. There, he spent the rest of his days in complete isolation, without contact with the outside world. Sutcliffe died on November 13, 2020, after long-term health problems. His death did not cause any tears or sympathy in society. Many believe that he received justice. The laughter in society is about criminals like him. His name has become a symbol of horror and hatred, and not just another name in the many crime statistics. The Sutcliffe case taught us this. We must pay attention to mental health, and also be sensitive to the sound signals of potential threats. I hope this story gave you the opportunity to realize how important safety and humanity are in the modern world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, put curses and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time.